endlessly searching for an original sin.
Kisa says, hello, chat. Hi, Mike.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Give us 5 minutes and a pillow. Mike? Did Mike go get a snack? If you wanted me to pick her up. I didn't pick her up. I know I'm terrible, guys. She really wanted to be picked up. Should I bring Kisa over? You guys want Kisa to watch the game? Alright. I'll go get Kisa. Hold on, guys. Yeah, you're squeakle deekles. You're being a squeaker deeker. What are you squeaking at? What are you squeaking at? You squeaking? Why are you squeaking? You're being a squeaker beaker. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's being squeaky. Yeah, that's my finger. Is my finger yummy? Thank you. Go on. Come here, sweetie. There you go, little sweet stuff. You can sit on the No, don't eat my wire! Alright, I'm back.
As am I. I just put on some noodles.
You say boobies?
Noodles.
I went and got a guinea pig. Because somebody really, really wanted to be picked up.
Which one?
Kisa.
Rodent.
Stop calling her a rodent.
I'm technically correct.
Yeah, but she's adorable. And she's a good girl.
Please give me a
I'm
capybara.
sorry to put this on you
I
right
want
after
a
your
capybara
surgery,
so badly.
but can you talk to us for a minute?
If he doesn't say what we want him to say, I say we stick our fingers in his frickin' stab wound.
Mm-hmm. He's under anesthetic. Of course he's happy.
I think it's because of the boobs.
That too. Or maybe it's because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
You're a
He thinks he's
weirdo.
gonna get away with it. They're asking if you're a rodent.
If I am a rodent?
Yes.
No. I think technically I'm classified as a meat popsicle.
I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's singing up a storm today.
If anybody gets that reference, kudos.
Her surgery was successful, right?
Oh no, she's dead. Now tell us the truth.
Thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
Also, if you hadn't
Tessa's
clubbed me in the
biggest
head
fan.
with a frying pan, none of this would have
Any fan
happened.
would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
You
When I
don't
locked
have
eyes
power.
with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
He stabbed you.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
Dear fan base, you can save me, but if you act like this, I'm going out the window just to spite your ass. No, you can't eat this. I know it's wood, but this is for... No, this is for cultivating. What are you doing? This is for my Zen garden. Did you want to chew on my Zen garden? No, don't chew on the Zen garden thing. Okay, you can have my hand.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Can you
Yeah,
ask him
you're
about
right.
clubbing you in the head with a frying pan?
Mm-hmm. I need to know the truth about that, you little shit.
About the walk, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you.
You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not going
No,
to get a
it's not.
second chance.
Oh,
I
someone
won't do it again.
someone guessed it. Fifth Element.
Thank you.
See, you're training them to be movie fans.
No, I'm training them to fill their brains with dumpster logic that just not ultimately will not help them unless it's a movie trivia night at the bar.
Are you happy?
I'm never happy.
I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a
What?
god that's a little closer, kid.
Is that,
You wanna
that
chew on
Hindu?
Yes, it is.
Were you watching the stream? A
Yes.
big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
It's a police
Then I'll tell
investigation.
Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Hey, little buddy. Can I get some
Okay.
Nugget bunnies?
You're gonna lie through your teeth, little man.
You can't eat my controller. It's not yummy dummy. Is my controller yummy? You want to play the video game? You play the video game. Okay, you want to press A? Okay, we'll press A.
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes,
Yes.
idiot.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
Yes, I cut my hand. Why are you licking it?
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday?
There you go.
I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah,
Why did you hide that?
because something happened after.
Somebody finally touched my dick.
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa, you surprised me.
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I
Oh
do.
my god, I know what he's trying to do.
Not have one.
What do you think?
You remember how the whole thing that we were questioning about how she got the body to the maid bar, and how
She
they
used
said,
Oda.
no, but she didn't have a license. So Date's response was, just because you don't have a license doesn't mean you can't drive a car. And he saw her driving a car that night.
Yep. So she was driving despite not having a license.
There's so many red herrings.
Driving
You
me crazy.
don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you.
You simp.
Yep.
After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
It's worse than murder. I'm sorry. Are we comparing yardsticks here? Because that one's bigger by a mile.
He's kind of an idiot.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
Unless that asshole was in that suit.
What is going on here?
Yeah, this is an easy way for her to suddenly get famous. It's way too obvious.
Yeah, I know, but to lose an eye for it,
You'd be amazed.
all right, well, ask him about the chocolate, because that's another one, because his mom's fingerprints are on the chocolate.
Take the
He hasn't mentioned it so far.
Took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the
I beat you.
thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
I don't know. We haven't
But that's all
handcuffed
that
you
I
at the
was
bed
thinking
yet.
at the
We
time.
should have.
I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
Whoa, we are. Don't worry.
I wasn't thinking
Oh, no,
clearly.
trust me.
I was
You're going to
panicking.
be in jail.
And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why's that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up.
It's mine.
That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water.
No.
You know the
You
rest.
can't have it. No, I'll go get you a chew toy. No.
After running into the warehouse.
This is mine. Sorry, Keys. Hey, come on. You're really mad you can't have this little stick. That's what you're mad about. You can't have this little stick. That's what you're so mad about. You want a stick? You want me to go get you a stick? Okay, give me my hand instead.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember
Hey.
rushing the bear,
Hi.
and I think I was
Here.
fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
If only he had stabbed a little deeper.
I know. Are you gonna eat everything? You gonna eat this?
Tell me who that polar bear was, god damn it!
You did that, and Kisa just stopped everything she was doing and stared at the speaker.
Damn it.
Stop scaring the guinea pig.
Oh, I know.
Just to make
I know a
absolutely
surefire
certain,
way to
you
scare the
didn't
guinea
see
pig.
who
I'm
was in the
just not doing
suit?
it.
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
Did the suit have a hole?
I'm sorry, I told you everything.
Did you try to stick
I
your dick
can't
in
think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Date,
His sexual
Ota is acting
preferences.
strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
Exercise caution. I don't want to see his erection.
What the fuck?
Excuse me? What? Why does he have a
I
knife?
don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
He stabbed himself.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
Actually, with the way the stab wound is, that does make sense if he stabbed himself. Think
Yeah.
about where the stab wound was. Very easy to self-inflict that kind of thing. And not go
Yep.
very deep so that you'd be
Yep.
fine after a surgery. You
Yep.
little shit, I can't stand you, Oda. Get the pillow.
I
Kisa,
know.
kill him. Like you're killing this piece of paper.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're
Or was he
doing?
trying to kill himself?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Ether!
Sleeping
And he's
gas.
out.
Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
No shit, moron. Look what he was gonna do.
But you can still get information.
Oh,
Inside
we're gonna
his head.
link with this creepy hit fucker's brain.
Do you like doing that, little princess?
When we go inside this guy's head, I just want to rip it to shreds and leave him a mental degenerate.
If we can do that, I will. We're gonna destroy him like Kisa's destroying this paper. And she's doing a pretty good job of it. I don't know if you guys can hear her. You just throw that at me? Why'd you throw the paper at me? That's mean. You can't
He's
be
a
mean
rodent.
to me.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please do not go over it.
You
Won't
pull
be a
me out
problem,
anyway, jackass. This
but-
is safety.
Are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
Time
It's
to make
fine.
him brain dead.
Just get it
That
done.
is the right answer to that question.
Good enough
Which
for
one?
me.
I will take responsibility. Just fucking do it.
She wants him dead as bad as we do. Somebody,
If she wanted him-
somebody
if she wanted
said, quoted you the leave him a mental degenerate. And somebody goes, isn't he already that?
Yeah, but like one that can't function. Lobotomize him
You
internally.
were such a good little girl.
Can you please take me with you?
It's a dick in a box.
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
sorry, we can't have pets.
What the
Cold-hearted
fuck
old
is
man.
going on?
You never found a kitten or a puppy abandoned on the
Is
side of the
this
road in a box?
Cold storage warehouse?
I have.
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some
And in
research
pornos.
on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Bitch,
Iris
no.
is about to be...
Stop right there!
Oh, fuck
Heavens
off! I know what's
call.
happening.
The earth
I am
cries
Joe
out!
too.
The crowds roar! All calling
Oh,
on
God,
me to
this is his
strike back
fantasy.
against evil!
Fucking Ultraman, Kamen Rider. Oh my god. Fucking Power. I'm gonna say Power Rangers. Sentai Warriors. Oh my god, it's gonna be every one of these motherfuckers. Can you guys hear this?
I can.
She's being a talking monster. She wants to be on my no wires.
Oh, I let him at the game.
No, can you hear the squeaks?
No.
No, I don't love him. I hate him even more now because I like that stuff. fucking bought
Hold
the
on,
Kamen
Tessa!
Rider stuff.
I will
hate
save
you.
you!
I'm gonna put you back on the ground. Mwah. Love you. You're my little princess. You made a mess on my desk.
See, if this was a
I will
competent
protect
criminal, as soon as
Tessa!
he made himself known to him,
is this
he would have
from the
immediately just
stream we
taken out
saw
a gun
earlier?
and put one in his head.
Yep.
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
God, the worst
Somnium
fucking part
scan.
is the music.
Activate!
The worst fucking part of this is this music.
Alright, how many locks we got?
I'm gonna let you look at the locks. I'm gonna put the little baby girl away. Because she's being a little bit of a hoggy monster today. Hey,
Okay.
I'm gonna put you away now. You're gonna get put away. Yeah, you're not stopping me. I'm putting you away.
Back in your hole.
I love you too. You are my princess.
Saw. Polar bear. Loser. Relive Oda's memory. Reproduce the fiery battle between Oda and the polar bear. Save Iris, save the world. Fuck you for that reference.
What? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get the stuff back on. Before anyone else gets mad at me, Kisa got a new play toy to play with. What's this? Reproduce the fiery battle between... Oh, I hate this so much!
Yep.
Curse
See,
you,
that's the
polar
thing,
bear.
is we just have to let him die.
I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this.
Oh, fuck right off! I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. I hate it so much.
You suck, Oda. Little creepy weirdo.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
It amounts to nothing, just like you.
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I love it. I hate it. By the way, there's a kaiju dating game coming out, and we have to play it.
God fucking damn it. Okay. So
It's wholesome.
they had 3 locks. So the first lock looked like the edge of the room, kind of. It looked like there was some arrows that were around the edge of the room. I don't know if that is something.
Okay, it's not. I thought it was.
That's
So it
number
looks like there's
2.
only one pathway with this one.
That's number
Iris
2.
is on the platform.
Or at least it showed it as being number 2. There's 4 of them total.
I'm curious about the ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears!
Head said, ped, A said!
Shut up!
Not you!
I need someone...
This will probably not help wake Iris.
So I know that's a thing in... Like, somebody explained that's a joke that only works in Japan, like the Japanese words. But what the fuck? Like, I know they like puns and stuff, but still. I need to find out what that is in Japanese. Why is the bear cowering?
The ice on the floor is slick.
Because this is Oda's thinking of the situation, so the bear is afraid of him.
Which one should we do?
We either have slide, punch, let down. You know what? If we're gonna do it, lie down, slide, jump, or punch. I mean, we've punched everything so far.
Yeah, Ruins wants punch.
This
Probably
is
not
for
the right
Dante!
answer.
This is for Dante! This is for Dante!
What did the ice do to me?
What the fuck?
Those who don't
We're going
fight
by-
won't survive!
Remember, we are legitly going by, like... I guess the thing you're gonna get close to is, like, campy superhero logic. So it makes sense. Have you watched, like, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, or any of that?
I've watched a little bit of Kamen Rider. I've watched some Ultraman. Like,
So
the poses are more what I remember.
Yeah, so you know about the whole campiness of it. So that's what you have to think of, is this is going full on, like Power Rangers. Like, think of Power Rangers. We're going on to that level of camp.
God damn it.
So the stupidest thing is going to, and the one that wouldn't make sense is the one you're going to use.
Ah! Fuck you, polar bear.
Oh, fuck you! I know that pose! Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the 2 different sets right here. So we have 2 different things we
Okay.
can do with his brain.
So the first one had to was no matter what we had to do it. So Metal Lock 2 is, they showed at the beginning, it's the ice machine cutting Iris in half. So I'm assuming one of the 2 things is either saving her or letting her get
He's too
sliced in
strong.
half by the ice
It
machine.
sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
There
I
is no
suppose
glory in
we
this
have no
victory. You're
choice
fighting
but
a
to
man in a
find
polar
the
bear
glory
costume
of
over an internet
victory.
idol.
What the fuck is that over there?
So it says escort him to the green shelf or escort him to the red shelf. One of the 2. Because it gives you your options there at the top of the screen.
Green shelf has this shiny. Okay, chat, it's up to you. Green shelf or red shelf? This is grade 8 cringe. Yes, it is. And I'm not admitting I'm enjoying this.
I'll only enjoy it if he gets shot at the end.
He's gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, but we already know he survives that.
Red is pulling out ahead.
I'm also saying in reality, not in the Somnium.
Oh, okay. We got a tie. Who's gonna break
All right.
that tie?
We got all the information from him. Put one in his head.
Come on, he's gonna break that tie, guys. You always cut the red wire, right? Okay, red it is.
Unless they're all red.
Oh, we're colorblind. We only see red.
You would
An
know
oil
this.
drum.
Oop.
Though it
Oil
is
drum, another
lying
one.
down.
Uh-oh. Roll, fill, smell.
Which would you like to do?
Let the chat decide.
Chat, would you like to roll it? Fill it? Or smell it?
If I give you a quote from an animated show from the 90s, can you name where it was from? It has something to do with cutting the red wire.
There's a lot that made that joke. I'd have to hear the specific one.
Cut the red wire. Oh, they're all red. Blank, blank, you psycho.
Wasn't it Futurama?
Nope, wasn't Futurama. Kid show.
What station?
Cartoon Network.
Wouldn't have been Dexter's Lab.
Nope. Was Hanna-Barbera, though.
Wouldn't have been Two Stupid Dogs.
Nope.
Not Secret Squirrel.
Nope. Think of their edgy boy phase.
Ed and Nettie? No.
No, that wasn't edgy boy.
Give me another hint.
The 2 stars of the show were not humans.
That doesn't help!
Helps a little bit.
Cow and chicken?
All right. No, it was not. That was later, actually, I think, than this show. This show would have been on in, like, mid-90s.
I don't know if I had Cartoon Network in the mid-90s.
Okay, let me put it this way. The artwork was leagues above the comedy shows that they had. This show was not a comedy. It was an action show.
Samurai Jack was early 2000s, so it wouldn't
Yep,
have been that.
nope, that wasn't that either. It wasn't a Gendy show.
Some people were saying Kids Next Door, but I don't think it was that.
Nope, wasn't that one either.
'Cause that was 2000s.
It's the show that nobody expects, but it was my favorite show growing up.
What was it?
SWAT Cats.
Oh my god, do you know how many years it's been?
I rewatched some of those episodes recently.
I
They're still
gotta
good.
binge that shit.
I
Apparently
would
it's
love to
coming
do it
back.
too. It's the one where Razor is riding the missile from. That's why I had blank because he was calling Dark Cat a psycho.
Yeah, that would have given it away.
He opens the thing up and all the fucking
Was
wires
that
are
90s?
red.
I thought. Yeah, no, you're right. That was 90s. God.
Yeah, that was early to mid 90s. I think 94 to 96 or 7.
Oh,
It only lasted like a season and a half.
Yeah, because of the whole thing getting canceled for Captain Planet. God. I hate that that's no... I couldn't think of that. I keep forgetting that was a Cartoon Network show. But I should have gotten it by Hanna-Barbera.
There's nothing inside, but it smells like rotten fruit.
Did it have fruit in it before?
Gross.
Maybe. Or
Rotten
something that
fruit
smells
in a
like
fish
it.
warehouse?
Not sure what that could mean.
An oil drum.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Get inside to roll it. Or that works.
Go, oil drum, go! Good work.
Acetone? Acet? What is
What
this?
the fuck?
It's gonna be really dumb, isn't it?
Okay. What about the acetone, though? Yes, please, die. There we go.
And it's got the mom's knife.
I don't want to die.
We all do.
Yes.
I eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa!
The sound effect is what's getting me the most.
I'm sorry, what
Stand
the
your
fuck
ground.
is going on here?
Matsushita cowers to no one.
Really?
You just crawled away from that man on all fours and he is wearing a polar bear outfit. There's no way he has decent grip on that knife either.
I have to fight back with something.
God, the voice actor must have been loving this.
Okay. So now... that thing? Remote,
A remote control.
For the crane?
It fell when Ota ran into the shelf.
Press button, break, or investigate.
Let's investigate it.
This remote control is for the crane.
You can move the crane with it?
Uh-oh.
A remote control.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Go for it. I gotta take a leak real quick.
Okay.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe there's no power.
So we have to find the power source.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Fuck it and punch.
Hi-ya!
Wouldn't it work better if you shouted a move name or something?
I had an idea for one, but that trope seems to be less popular nowadays.
I see.
Bullshit!
You have
It's so
3
popular.
minutes, Date.
Violence is always the answer. It is true. Like, I kind of love when games get this campy. I do.
It appears to be a power panel.
Fuck it.
Please move! Miracles and magic are real.
No, they aren't.
That was retarded.
It appears to be a power panel.
The hell's going on?
I prayed to
This
make
is
the
an
power
ice
go back
cold
on.
one.
Iba, aim for the
And
switch.
it worked?
Kinda. We're going full on
Position
here.
target in the center and hit the switch. Position
What is that
target in the
camera
center
angle?
and hit the switch.
Really terrible. It's a good
Ding,
shot.
Okay. We went that direction that time. So after we finish this
Now
up,
it will
we've both
move.
now opened up 2 additional pathways.
This is so good.
Can't stand. I'm weak.
Yes,
Did
you
he
are.
really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
See what I mean, though? She is wearing. If you look at her, she is wearing
You have
like the
less than
top
2
is the
minutes.
costume. The lower
Hurry.
part is not.
Yeah, you're right. I should have realized that because we have. Hold on, I'll show you the picture.
You should have realized. this if you get
Somebody
the-
had Bosco draw one of the girls in that outfit, and I had to look at it again. But you're right. It's a weird ass outfit,
Yeah, it blends in with the skin.
which I guess is the point of it.
Yeah, I would assume so. It's kind of like a body sock. So you have the frozen thingamajigger.
A remote control. Here it goes. I hear some sounds, but no response. I'm not sure I should press it. Ota might need to.
Yeah, Ota.
Is retarded though.
Yeah, that's
Ota
true.
looks frightened. He cannot stand.
Fight him.
He is a wussy. Motivate, cheer, calm, encourage. I don't want to do any of these things.
I guess we should motivate him.
I mean, maybe we'll get the R. Lee Ermey form of motivation.
That would be amazing.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost
Said to
inside me
every porn
whispered.
star ever.
That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins.
Oh god, I hate it.
God damn it! If anybody actually did that in a real fight, they would get their shit pushed in.
The other fighter would be too busy laughing at their insanity.
Oh no, he would be laughing as he's pummeling the guy's face in.
Yeah. Can we get Ethan Ralph to do that?
Yes.
I mean, he already does. I mean, I don't think he has the physical prowess to do the poses.
This is true.
And after a while, I don't think he's going to have the mental capacity to move in those directions either. Yeah! Oh! God! Wait a minute, is that what happened to him?
Yeah, actually, that does make sense, doesn't it?
What the fuck, man?
You just killed either yourself or your mom. You asshole.
Unmask the polar bear. Who is under the suit?
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait! I can almost make out their face!
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
And then he got stabbed.
That's why you don't fuck with mama.
Damn! He hit something.
Yeah, I think he nicked a kidney.
Wah, 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 wah.
Good ending.
We encouraged
Hit
him.
the comment in the
He
chat.
should have taken the other one.
There's comment in the chat. I need to stand up and get stabbed in the gut. My hero. Where's my dog? Oh, okay, good. You're asleep on the bed.
Wouldn't that have also meant if his mom was in that outfit that she got hit by a fucking hook and her hip should be broken into smithereens?
Yeah. Damn it! That if he actually did that though,
I just
because
need to
remember we
understand
do have another thing. So
I
if we go
just
see
need to
her
understand-
dying on the floor, we'll know.
Maybe, yeah, but I still need to know what the fuck's going on. Why did he have a knife in the hospital bed?
Yeah, that is
What
a
were
good
you
question.
thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal. Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
Bullshit.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got
that's
stabbed
Mom's
in my
knife.
gut.
Mm-hmm. I said that earlier. I don't think... Oh, you didn't hear it because I think you were going to the
That
bathroom.
is what we
Yeah.
witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
So, shall we keep going?
It's up to you in the chat.
Chat, you want to go for a little longer? Okay, it's charging. Good. I bought a little light for Miko's collar on top of her flashlight, so definitely people will see her at night. Alrighty.
Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it,
I think it's
I
always been
remember.
blank.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
Would make
That
sense.
is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I relayed the information to Boss and Pewter.
I've been better. I'm still a little drowsy.
What about your stab wound?
Knock him out
My
again.
what? Oh, it hurts. It started acting up suddenly. Ow!
Oh, you little shit.
It's because you grabbed me and forced me to come here, Date!
Don't blame me, that was Boss.
I'll sue you for this!
Oh, come on.
Or, how about this? Get me one of the straws Tessa used, and I won't sue you.
What?
This man
I see
is
Ota
fucked.
is back to his healthy self.
Go home and jack
Guess
off
so.
the online porn again, you little weirdo.
Yeah.
Because I was scared.
Scared?
Of the police?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it.
Then why didn't
Like
you
making
just...
sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Excuse me?
I have more experience than you.
Listen here, you little shit. Why are we
So
keeping
we know
him
that the
alive?
culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
I'm just gonna walk the
Can't
streets.
you just go ask around or something?
Are
Oh,
you
for
serious?
God's sake.
Do you know how many people live in this city?
Uh-oh.
What?
Shit's getting fuzzy.
Date, what is the matter?
And he's out.
And dead.
Or vomiting.
Oh, hey, that concussion finally hit him.
Date!
Are you alright?
Yep. This is because you hit me in the head, you asshole. Wow, that was a quick day.
Yeah? No, we're dead.
Now are we the ones with the brain tumor?